Drum roll, please! Welcome to the Papa Mac live stream! Talking about life while acting like scholars. And somebody here still owes me $2! It's a holiday and the market's closed. Papa Mac live and the chat explodes. Trevor laughing pirate online. Little Ruggy's voice sounded fine. Gray Leaf typing something to get raccoon riled. Danny cracking jokes like a goofy child. Discussing a crazy meme stock trade. Hoping tonight is another DJ Rhythm rave. You can run, you can hide from Papa Mac today, but somebody still owes me $2. Will they pay? I want my $2. Papa Mac hollers. Another live stream this holiday. I want my $2. Whole chat hollers. Kinda hard when super chat's not okay. From Missouri to outer space, everybody laughing in this place. I want my $2. Apparently a better off deadline on his brain. First in the chat is always fun to see. Winner gets to brag, I agree. Space stocks flying to the moon. Maybe Monday, maybe soon. Someone yelling Bitcoin pop. Someone yelling no, it'll drop. But through the chaos and the fun, Papa Mac still acting young. I want my $2. Papa Mac hollers through the microphone. That's right. I want my $2. The whole crew hollers. This live stream about to ignite. Stocks and laughs and wild debates. Talking life and what a wait. I want my $2. Welcome to the Papa Mac show, where we keep it tight. Now why? Drum roll, please. And somebody in the chat still owes me $2.
Live on YouTube. Papa Mac, Weekend Edition. Ape Nation, let's go. Hey, sun going down, charts still glowing. Palm trees swaying, numbers still flowing. Market closed, but we ain't done. Weekend vibes, yeah, the night just begun. Got the mic on, got the crew all here. Trevor in the chat, yeah, we loud and clear. You can saying this one's it again. We all just laughing like, alright, my friend. Didn't plan it, but we show up every time. Different stories, but the vibes all align. We keep it loose in the caboose, avoiding scandal. Laughing through the red, celebrating any green candle. We don't need a reason, we don't need a plan. Just hit that live stream, yeah, you know you can. Papa Mac, yeah, we run this show from the charts to the last. Let it all just flow. Eight together strong, yeah, we say it again. Weekend Edition with the whole crew. And yeah, coffee, charts, and a little bit of chaos. Audio talking, knives like a boss. Little Ruggy hunting deals all night. Pirate dropping stories about his life. Pro jeweler zooming in, eye on the shine. Breaking down the details, one piece at a time. Down on mic saying the headies we will defeat. Papa Mac smiling saying keep it tight on beat. Didn't plan it, now is where we belong. Hey, say, same crew, same vibe, same song. We keep it loose in the caboose, avoiding scandal. Laughing through the red, celebrating any green candle. We don't need a reason, we don't need a plan. Just hit the live stream, yeah, you know you can. Papa Mac, yeah, we run this show from the charts to the laughs. Let it all just flow. Eight together strong, yeah, we say it again. Weekend Edition with the whole crew. And now why? Yeah, say it again. Drum roll, please. Don't know when. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Still got the best crew around. No suits, no tie, just real talk here. Different names, but the same vibe clear. One strong family, that's the code. Weekend Edition, yeah, this our mode. We keep it loose in the caboose. Let's ride. don't stand. Papa Mac Live, that's the brand. We keep it loose in the caboose. All night from the west coast sun to the eastern lights. We don't need a reason, we don't need a sign. Just press go live. Yeah, it's that time.
Can you hear me? I know there's a whole two of you out there. I don't know if Tendies is still here, but if he is, in honor of that, I'm going to play one more song here before we get started on my tutorial on how to make a music video with AI tools. Among Adobe Premiere, Suno.com, listed them out here. I use Word, and sometimes I use another tool called MakeLyricVideo.com. So anyway, we'll probably use all of those today in making our Anthem 250th USA birthday song. But before we get there, one more song here in honor of Tendies.
Sand in my shoes, salt on my skin. The breeze rolls in like a long lost kin. Palms are swaying while the tide says hello. Soggy dollar dreams where the cocktails flow. Oh, South Carolina boy with a soggy dollar smile, living for the beach every carefree mile. Catch me in the sun where the good vibes stay, where the waves kiss the shore and the worries wash away. Flip-flop slapping on a weathered dock, crab pots rattling as the pelicans flock. Sunburned shoulders, but I just don't care. Island lingo whispers in the salty air. Oh, South Carolina boy with a soggy dollar smile, living for the beach every carefree mile. Catch me in the sun where the good vibes stay, where the waves kiss the shore and the worries wash away. Let the hammock swing under a mango sky, with a rum-soaked laugh and a wink in my eye. Every grain of sand writes a story of joy. You know you can't resist. South Carolina boy, South Carolina boy with a soggy dollar smile, living for the beach every carefree mile. Catch me in the sun where the good vibes stay, where the waves kiss the shore and the worries wash away.
Salty waves and soggy dollars. That is actually a perfect example of one of the songs that I created using the AI tools. I didn't use all the tools on that one, but most of them. And I've done it everywhere from where I've written the lyrics 100% Papa Mac lyrics to 100% AI tools such as ChatGPT, and then and everything in between. So anyway, the workflow and what I've kind of settled on is I've learned that it's hard to compete with starting with a base from a tool such as ChatGPT. So, and welcome aboard. I see Pro Jeweler is in the house, in the chat. But I would typically, it's just so much easier to start out with ChatGPT, and like that Salty Waves and Soggy Dollar song we just did, which by the way is one of my favorites that I've created. The more you give in the prompt of ChatGPT, the closer you're going to get to, what you're looking for, most likely. So for today's example, wanting to make a rocking happy birthday to the United States of America, 250th, I'm going to start out with ChatGPT 5 here and say, write a patriotic, fun song. Start out there. This is going, let's see, going to be an anthem type song celebrating America's, and you can be even misspell things, and ChatGPT is pretty forgiving on some of this stuff. But anyway, try to make it as clear as possible. America's 250th birthday. Let's see, what else do I want to say? In the chorus, use the phrase zine, and I'll put in quotes, America 250th. This is where it gets into the nuts and bolts. And I had a thought earlier, and of course, once you turn on the cameras here, it completely goes out of my mind. But I had a idea for the chorus. I wanted it to use a tagline. Let's see, America 250th. Pro Jeweler wants to know about magic soil. Pirates in the house. Not sure about magic soil. Is that the United States of America, Pro Jeweler? Let's see, America 250th. You have just begun. But oh, what an amazing run. Okay. I just off top of my head. So let's see, include Southeast Missouri, because that's where I'm from. California shores, where Yucca's from. California shores. New York skyline, where Little Trevi's from. All right, I'm trying to think what else I want to make sure. Anybody in chat have any phrasing you'd like to make sure we include in this 250th anthem song that we're creating? Epic, probably going to go viral. You guys were there when it was made. Pro Jeweler wants Emerald Coast, Florida. Good ad. Emerald Coast, Florida. Let's see. Highlight. Let's see, highlight how the USA has contributed greatly to the world's good. lots of inventions, modern society came from the United States of America. I want to make sure we don't forget Gulf of America for Sandy. Let's see. Patriots Fun Song. The song's going to be an anthem type song celebrating America's 250th birthday. In the chorus, use the phrasing America 250th. You have just begun, but oh, what? It's good to reread stuff. And amazing run. Include Southeast Missouri, California shores, New York skyline, Emerald Coast, Florida. Highlight how the USA has contributed greatly to the world's good. Don't forget to include Gulf of America. Chevrolet. This is getting into copyright territory. Chevrolet. All right, how do you spell it? Chevrolet. Ford and American Pie. No, apple pie, not American Pie. Apple pie. All right, I'll pause here for a second, see if anybody else has any thoughts. So anyway, this is ChatGPT-5. I pay $10 a month, and basically the packages you get, the more you spend, the more processing units, I guess they call it. And before, when I was using the free version of ChatGPT, when I would make a picture such as the one you see here, the Pop Mac live stream 250th little poster I'd made for the live stream, I can make one or two of those in a row, and then it would say, sorry, you've used up all your processing units for this time, so please wait 6 hours, before you do another one. So you'd have to wait. So by paying $10 a month now, I've never got that message saying, hey, you need to wait. So it gives me enough processing units to do everything I've wanted to do. All right, now Pro Jeweler's just making fun of me, and Barry Manilow. But all right, we're going to give this, we're going to hit the send prompt, and you'll see how fast. It's pretty incredible. It's done. So here's the song from ChatGPT-5. It says, here's a fun, big anthem-style lyric for Suno. It knows I use Suno.com to actually convert the words into singing and instruments. So it already knows my workflow. So it said, here's a Suno patriotic uplifting with some rock country energy. I wrote the chorus around your required hook. America 250 it gave for the title. And so here's what we're going to do. We're going to cut all this. This is, again, my workflow. Or I should say copy. We're going to copy this. Now we're going to go to Word, Microsoft Word. I'm going to paste it. And this is where you can do the tweaking, in case it just gets something that you don't really like or where you want to really customize it. Pirate wants a song about focus on the flag and the various places it has been. Iwo Jima, the moon, North Pole, etc. And we can come back and do another one. A quick one. I won't probably do this one. I'm going to actually make images and do stuff for. But anyway, from the farms of Iowa. So we could read the whole thing, but what I like to do is take this, go into Suno, which again is AI tool. I pay $10 a month for Suno, and it gives me, I don't know, 250 songs, I think, a month. It's a lot. I don't know the exact number. I have in here, I did a family vacation song, so I'm going to erase this family vacation one, put the words that we just got. Instead of reading through it, we're going to actually listen to it. And we need to go get the AI. Probably gave me, it gave me it because it knows I use Suno. It gave me the prompt here. Epic, patriotic, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to copy that, go back to the music tool, and there's a place for styles. in Suno. So we're going to copy the style that ChatGPT suggested, and we got to give it a song. So we're going to call this 250th version 1. And we're going to hit create. And when you do that, it's going to create 2 versions. It automatically does 2. You can't undo that. And each song is, I think, 5 credits. So that's 10 credits, and I get 2,500 credits a month for the $10 that I pay. And Real Ruggedy has joined us in the chat. We're just doing a behind the scenes, making the sausage of making a Papa Mac AI music video, Ruggy. So we're right in the middle of letting Suno generate the first cut at a song that we gave it a very explicit prompt, and we're going to see how it sounds. And Suno, to do it, you'll see a little wheel spinning here. It may take, a few minutes, but once it gets going, you just got to wait a little bit, and you can start, and it will continue working on the rest of the song while you're listening. So we'll give it a shot here.
From the farms of Iowa to the New York skyline bright, from southeast Missouri, Friday football under the lights, from California shores where the sunset paints the sea, to the emerald coast of Florida, white sand and liberty. From the mountains standing tall to the heartland's open plains, through every storm we've weathered, through the joy and through the pain, we build roads, streams, rockets, and machines that change the day. And when the world needed hope, America found a way. We sent men to the moon, put a computer in your hand, built the engines, built the highways, helped inspire the world to stand. America 258, you have just begun, but oh, what an amazing run. From the Gulf of America to the northern morning sun, red, white, and blue, we're still number one. America 258, you have just begun, but oh, what an amazing run. 250 years of freedom, faith, and fun. Raise your voice, America, we've only just begun. We've only just begun. Hey! Chevrolet, rolling thunder down an old two-lane road. 4 trucks hauling heavy through the heat and through the cold. Baseball under summer skies, fireworks after dark, apple pie on grandma's table, lighting up the heart. From Silicon Valley vision to the factories of steel, American innovation made impossible things real. Medicine, music, movies, tech that changed humanity. The good we gave this world still echoes through eternity. We ain't perfect, never claimed to be, but we fight, rebuild, and chase the dream. Still the land where hope can rise, still the place where dreamers fly. America 258, you have just begun, but oh, what an amazing run. From southeast Missouri to the California sun, from New York skyline to Florida, we stand as one. America 258, you have just begun.
Let freedom ring forever till the next 250's done. USA, USA. We've only just begun.
And there you have it, version 1 of the 2 that it made. Pretty amazing to me. I thought that sounded pretty dang good myself. Anybody hear anything that they're like, I just don't like that part or that? No, the downside is when you edit the words, if you liked everything but one thing, I haven't got into it. I'm sure maybe in Suno you can tell it to kind of keep everything similar and just change one thing. But I haven't gotten into it that deep. So if I change lyrics, it's going to create a new version. So it may end up being, not sound the way you want it or whatever, like the original one. But anyway, hopefully that makes sense. But yes, this is Making Sausage, Ruggy, and Tendies, the behind the scenes. So Pirate, are you wanting those in this song or in a second song where it's going to be focused on just the locations? Okay. All right. Well, continue with this one. We're going to say, okay, we like this. There's 2 things you can do. You can download just the audio, an MP3 or a WAV file, or you can create a video file where they will put the lyrics, so it's kind of like a karaoke style. But the karaoke style that Suno does is pretty basic, and I don't really care for it. So what I like to do is we're going to download the video, which is that file that I'm talking about. And it's going to take it a minute for it to build the music lyric video portion of it. Give it a second here and it will say it's done. And I'll get a pop-up message here in just a second saying your video has been created. And we'll take that, and I'm going to take that file that we create and push it into this free tool called Make Video Lyrics or something like that.com. All right, it's downloaded. So now I'm going to go get that file. Well, actually, I'm just going to set that off to the side. We're going to go to free video maker. I need to upload the song. So I'm going to bring that one we just created here.
Met in a live stream of a man.
All right, that was from a previous thing. All right, slight glitch. Hang on 1 second. I need to go back to Suno. I need to download the MP3 file, not the MP4 file. Made a mistake there. All right, that is now created. So come here, take that MP3 file, bring it into this tool. Click Make My Free Video. MakeLyricVideo.com. It does a much better job at making big, bold text for your lyrics. Make music great again. Wow, we need it to be MAGA, not. It's too hard to say. MAGA.
to the New York skyline bright. From southeast Missouri, Friday
44%.
football under the lights. From California shores, where the sunset paints the sea, to the emerald coast of Florida,
7%.
white sand and liberty. From the mountains standing tall to the heartland's open plains, through every storm we've weathered, through the joy and through the pain, we build roads, streams, rockets, and machines that change the day. And when the world needed hope, America found a way. We sent men to the moon, put a computer in your hand, built the engines, built the highways, helped inspire the world to stand. America 258, you have just begun, but oh, what an amazing run from the Gulf.
All right, it's 100% completed there, and welcome aboard, Kong. Nice to see you. We're in the process of making a happy 250th birthday song using the AI tools that I have at my disposal. This one we're using right here, this free one, makelyricvideo.com. You can make different background. I haven't used this a lot. I mean, I've only used it a few times, and it's been a few weeks, so I'll have to refresh my own memory. But background, you can choose, and they have some there's a list that you can choose from. And so you can try to find one that matches your song better. And I'm not sure if we're going to find one that's better than the one that it has, the DJ guy, but for a Happy Birthday America. Maybe money should be there, but do that. Maybe it could be just this beautiful scenery. Don't know if that really is the United States, but we're going to just go with that one that it created. And so go back, go here, and I want to do a download. Free, watermarked, download free. That's what I want to do. I guess I'm going to have to do an email, so I'm going to do that offline here. So let me say, so I'm going to give it my email address and download the free watermarked version. It's trying to send it to one of the, gave me an offer that I chose not to take. All right, so while that's being emailed to me, see what you guys got going on in the chat. Flags is the world traveler, the pro jeweler, make music great again. Happy 4th from Kong. That's pretty good. Kong's heading down to see his dad in Rhode Island. Yeah, it's hot everywhere, I believe, Kong. So hot, we're actually going to get in our lake here, my subdivision. I've been here 5 years and I've never gotten in the lake, but we're going to take the grandkids tomorrow, and we got some life jackets and boogie boards and inner tubes, and we're going to go hang out in the lake. The heat dome is here, giving off thunder vibes for attendees. All right, let me see if I got the email that I'm looking for. It says here's we have received your request. It may take, okay, I forgot this part. It says it may take up to 60 minutes, but last time, if I remember correctly, it only took a few minutes. So we'll just hang out while that's happening, while we're waiting. Ruggedy says Suno. Yeah, I used Suno. I think you were here for that part, Rugged, to make the actual singing and the instruments. Like I said, Suno, it's come a long way just in the short period of time I've been using it. You can get into where you're controlling, I think, what instruments are involved, and if you have talent in actually, which I don't with music, there's a lot more controls that are available that weren't at the very beginning. That you can really go in and tweak things, but I'm very limited when it comes to music skills. I'm tone deaf, so cannot hear my own voice. I can tell listening to, when I'm watching American Idol, I can tell you who's going to go far and who's not, but try to sing myself, forget it. Forget about it. Real Ruggedy has been promoting my live stream. Well, it's not working, Ruggy. We're at 5 and we've been stuck there. But I appreciate it. This is just for us friends hanging out anyway. We're not trying to go viral here. So let's go double check, see if my email with my song is in yet. Well, while we're waiting for that, let's go back to our lyrics. I don't know if you guys can read that on your screen. I can make it bigger. So what I like to do is to add a little bit of, make it a little more interesting in the music videos, customize some pictures. And so we're going to take this first verse. I haven't actually done it this way, but we're going to try this. Control, I'm going to copy this first verse. And we're going to go to ChatGPT. Please make me, and I don't know why I'm always polite to AI because I know they're going to take over the world someday. So I'm going to be as nice as I can to robots and AI. Maybe they'll treat me better when they take over the world. But please make me an image to support these lyrics that follow, colon, and then I'm going to paste in the lyrics. And we're just going to see what image ChatGPT 5 comes up with to support all those words in that first verse. Like when I did the Memorial Day song, I said, give me an image with Abraham Lincoln and George Washington sleeping in bunk beds, because the song had something to do with those words, whatever, so I was kind of pretty specific on what I wanted it to do. But this one, I'm just going to let it dream up for the whole verse, what it would come up with for an image. Like an album cover. Ooh, Reggie wants me to, make it big. I'm sorry. Well, I am you're making fun of me. I see what you're doing there, Reggie. That's fine. So anyway, you're seeing real time how long it takes. And sometimes ChatGPT will come back when an image I asked for and it says, I'm sorry, but that violates my copyright standards, or I think it's too close. Like I wanted to make myself look like Iron Man, for instance. I was doing a little project and it's like, I'm sorry, but that violates our standard with copyright, blah, blah, blah. And so I had to argue with it, and I finally got it to do it. So anyway, so here's what it came up with. So it literally was pretty verbatim. It took every line and created an image. So let's see. From the farms of Iowa, from California shores where the sunset paints the sea, from mountains standing tall to heartland open plains. It's got an old truck, which I really like, with USA 250 mile or road sign. And when the world needed help, America found a way. We built roads, dreams, rockets, machines that changed the day. Camaro, spacesuit, old Model T type car. To the Emerald Coast of Florida, white sand and Liberty. If you look closely, you can see Pirate's House right about there. And from Southeast Missouri, Friday Football Under the Lights. That's where Papa Mac's from. So I'm going to right click and say save image as, and I'm going to do that part offline and put it. I have a folder where I keep all my AI stored images. So verse 1, support image, I'll call it, so I'll remember, be able to find it. So I'll save that. And it looks like our video is done. Download my video. So I'm downloading the video, lyric video that was created by that free software, lyricvideomaker.com. So it's creating that, or downloading that MP4 file as I speak. So now we can go into Adobe Premiere. That's the tool that I use to edit videos. And we're going to import. And I know that it put it in my downloads. So I brought in that file that we just created, or I downloaded from that. So now we have in Adobe Premiere Pro the video that a Lyric software generated. Yeah. All right, so this software, when it created the file, it wasn't quite HD because I used the free version. So they're trying to get you to, pay more to upgrade to get. But I can kind of cheat, and I can go in using Adobe Premiere, and I can just scale up. I mean, technically you're losing a little resolution, but to our human eyes, for on this size screen, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. So I just scaled that up to fill the entire 1080 frame, HD frame, basically. So there's that, and then I can go File, Import, and I can go to my hard drive where I'm, let's see, where did I put that stuff? I put that in the AI generated images folder. You can see all the stuff that I've used in the past. And verse 1 support file. So here's the file. So we got to find where verse 1 starts. So I'm going to slide this over a little bit. All right, so it looks like it starts about there. So I'm going to make this image last.
From the farms of Iowa.
And what I could actually do is scale this up as well. And it starts with from the farms of Iowa. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what they call a keyframe. So anybody that's edited videos knows what I'm talking about. Set a keyframe. So,
To the New York skyline bright.
all right, so it says to the New York skyline bright. So I'm going to add another keyframe. And I'm going to slide over to where you see the New York skyline bright. This is just, you can ease in and out. So I want to ease out from that keyframe and ease into this keyframe.
From the farms of
So when it gets to there, so I want to go back I'm going to set a keyframe here. We're going to take this all the way down to nothing. And when we get here, it's going to be that.
Whoa! From the farms of Iowa to the New York skyline bright, from southeast.
So, and then it's going to go from southeast Missouri. So I'm going to add another keyframe, block it there, but
Southeast Missouri, Friday football under the light.
so it ends up, so I'm going to, oops, I keep going the wrong way. This is pretty tedious, so I apologize if I'm boring everybody to tears. You all might be talking to each other in chat. I don't know. I'm not able to multitask that well. Reggie says, what if you add the prefix without violating copyright rules? Can you make an... That's, I think, kind of how I ended up, Ruggy, is I said, okay, make it like Iron Man, but not or something to that effect. So I kind of got there. It took me a while. Not as quick as you, but yeah, I think that would probably do it. It would then go ahead and make the image. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, first of all, I don't like, we're going to do cross dissolve, which is an effect that we're going to put on that, so it'll come in a little bit.
From the farms of Iowa to the New York skyline bright, from southeast Missouri, Friday football under the lights, from California.
Okay, so now we got to get to California, so I'm going to need a keyframe, and where is the California? Lost to California. So we may, oh, there we go. This may get a little bit fast, so we'll see how it looks, but
Friday football under the lights, from California shores, where the sunset paints the sea,
not too bad.
to the Emerald Coast of Florida.
Now we got to get to the Emerald Coast. So let me see how it's looking here.
Where the sunset paints the sea, to the Emerald.
Now we got to get to the Emerald Coast. And do the old ease into that. So let's back it up.
Fall under the lights, from California shores, where the sunset paints the sea, to the Emerald Coast of Florida, white sand and liberty. From the mountains standing tall to the heart.
Something about standing tall. So let's zoom out a little bit. mountain standing tall.
Heartland's open plains through every storm.
And let's take a look at all this. I just noticed to make it a little bit easier for you guys to see, if I do this.
From the farms of Iowa to the New York skyline bright, from southeast Missouri, Friday football under the lights, from California shores where the sunset paints the sea, to the emerald coast of Florida, white sand and liberty. From the mountains standing tall to the heartland's open plains, through every storm we've weathered, through the joy and through the pain.
To go a little bit faster, so I'm going to grab all these keyframes and slide them a little bit more to the left.
Mountains standing tall to the heartland's open plains, through every storm we've weathered, through the joy and through the pain, we build roads.
All right, so I think this we're going to end with.
Day, and when the world needed hope, America found a way.
I think that gets to the end of verse 1. So at the end of this, we're going to put a keyframe. At the end, we're going to try to fit the whole graphic. It unfortunately is not framed exactly the same, so let's see here. I want to maximize. All right. So we will ease into that. And one more time.
From the farms of Iowa to the New York skyline bright, from southeast Missouri, Friday football under the lights, from California shores where the sunset paints the sea, to the emerald coast of Florida, white sand and liberty. From the mountains standing tall to the heartland's open plains, through every storm we've weathered, through the joy and through the pain, we build roads, streams, rockets, and machines that changed the day. And when the world needed hope, America found a way. We sent men to the moon.
All right, so we're going to do a cross dissolve. Make this a little bit.
America found a way. We sent men.
So right there is the next verse. So we're gonna cross dissolve.
To the moon, put a computer in your hand, built the engines, built the highways, helped inspire the world to stand. America 250.
So America 2, and by the way, I'm gonna do a file. Save this project in case the computer crashes, whatever, you don't want to lose your work. Adobe every so often automatically does it, but I like to manually do it as well. Make sure I get a saved copy. I hate losing work. All right, so back to Word. So it's America's 250th. I think that's the course. So just begun, but what an amazing run. So we need a graphic for that. So anybody got any ideas, or do we want to let AI do its thing again? We're wanting a graphic to support the chorus. Create graphic to support. We'll start here. And if you guys got any ideas, Real Ruggedy is suggesting. Are you wanting me to put that in the description, Ruggy, of the channel of this podcast, whatever you want to call this, live stream? Or are you thinking something else? So if I go, let's see, edit your stream title. I have a lot of that stuff, but I'm going to say, add that in here, update. Updated the title of the stream. All right. ChatGPT is working on that image. To support the chorus. One last week, it says. Appreciate you hardcore guys sticking with me through this. Still maintaining 4 at least. America too, you've just begun, but oh, what it's being very literal from Gulf Red to Northern Sun, Red, White, Blue. We're still number 1. Gulf of America, 250, 2 years. Chevrolet, Ford, Space Shuttle, Eagle, Military, Lighthouse, New York City, Mount Rushmore. That's cool. So save image as, I'll call it 250th chorus image, 250th chorus image. And then I'll go to Premiere. We're going to import that image. So 250th chorus. So I got that image, and I'll drop it into our, figure out where it starts and ends.
America 250th, you have just begun, but oh, what an amazing run from the Gulf of America to the northern morning sun, red, white, and blue. We're still number 1. America 2.
All right, so we're going to keep this image on. We're going to cross dissolve, which isn't probably going to be as critical because I think what we're going to do is going to go back to our keyframing. First keyframe, it's going to be to 0 basically. And it's going to take to about here to fill the screen. Then we'll leave it there for a period, and then we'll end it. On that. So we'll ease into this one. We'll ease out of this one. Ease, when it's locked, so we're going to ease in. Coming into this one, we want to ease in. So
America 258, you have just begun, but oh, what an amazing run. From the Gulf of America to the northern morning sun, red, white, and blue, we're still number one, America 2.
all right, so I like that, but what I don't like is I don't like when we get to here. I want this screen. I'm going to try something here. I'm going to go to razor blade mode, cut this video, cut it here, go to selection mode, unlink that. So the video and the audio of the song are unlinked now, so I can delete that without getting rid of the music. So let's see how this and we want to cross dissolve so it's not so harsh, but let's see how this looks. We need this to come in a little bit sooner.
America 258, you have just begun, but oh, what an amazing run. From the Gulf of America to the northern morning sun, red, white, and blue, we're still number one, America.
Extend that a little bit, do the cross.
We're still number one, America 258. You have just begun, but oh, what an amazing run. 250 years of freedom, faith, and fun. Raise your voice, America, we've only just begun. We've only just begun. Hey! Chevrolet, rolling thunder, down an old two-lane road.
Chevrolet, Rolling Thunder. I like that. So make an image for that. So let's go find those lyrics. Take that. Find ChatGPT. I'm gonna try something. 1080. Let's see. Is it 1920 by 1080? See if that gets the proportions better matched to my project. Reduce your music volume or increase your mic volume. Well, my mic volume is already, let's take a look. Filters, edit filters. I'm already up 12. I'll go up to 15% on my mic gain. I don't know if that, I'm sitting back a little bit further from my mic. But I could also reduce the desktop audio. I'll go down to 70%. It was only at 80%, but we'll do 70% to see if it doesn't blow you out when I play the music. I mean, I do have the music cranked because I'm listening to it here myself. You know, it's a song you want to crank. ChatGPT doing its last tweak. All right. Click on that. save image as 250th Rolling Thunder, I'll call it. Just have 250 in it, that will help me find it. Go back here, go back to File, Import 250 Rolling Thunder, come into the project. Where were the words? Comes in right here. And if I did things right, yeah, that matches the framing. I told it to give me a 1920 by 1080. All right, so this time we're going to start there. Give it a keyframe. And quickly get to here. Let's see what that looks like.
Chevrolet rolling thunder down an old two-lane road. 4 trucks hauling heavy through the heat and through the cold. Baseball under summer skies, fireworks after dark, apple pie on grandma's table, lighting up the heart.
Just to give it a little more movement, we're going to end it zoomed way in on grandma. So we will ease out, ease in.
Chevrolet rolling thunder down an old two-lane road. 4 trucks hauling heavy through the heat and through the cold. Baseball under summer skies, fireworks after dark, apple pie on grandma's table, lighting up the heart from Silicon Valley Vision.
All right. So you get the gist of this sausage making process. So let's just get towards the end of the song. We'll have one more image.
We've only just begun. Oh, what an amazing run.
All right. So if we go to the lyrics, go to the end. Go to ChatGPT. Okay, our last image. Fire, let's see what I missed here while we're doing this. The faithful, let's see. Something going on, recommendation if I was seduced. Okay, we did that. Okay, we did that. I pledge allegiance to the flag and to the republic for which it stands. I meant every word when I was a child, and at 60, I mean it now. Every word, every syllable. People in this land of ours need to think about what the pledge truly means and ask if they honor the promise. I feel like he should be giving us a challenge coin at this point. So I get this one last image, we'll throw it at the end. Then in Premiere, basically it's a home free at that point. Just export it as a video file, and we will have a happy 250th birthday USA anthem video that I can then throw up on YouTube or wherever, Facebook, wherever I want to put it. Just see, fireworks, Statue of Liberty, New York, mountains, farm, tractors, flags. I like it. So we're going to call this 250 last image. Go back to here, import that 250 last image. Now that I got that, where does it start? In the
Place where dreamers fly. America too.
It starts right in here. It's going to be on here for a long time. Going to set a keyframe. Another keyframe. And this is going to be a very minor amount of movement, but we will give it just a little bit of motion while we're wrapping up this song. So we'll ease out on this guy. This ease out and ease in, sometimes it's more important than others, but I do it. I like to do it on. All right, so let's.
Place where dreamers fly. America 250th. You have just begun, but oh, what an amazing run from Southeast Missouri to the California sun, from New York skyline to Florida. We stand as one, America 250th. You have just begun, but oh, what an amazing run. Let freedom ring forever till the next 250.
All right, we need a lot more movement. So.
You have just begun, but oh, what an amazing run from Southeast Missouri to the California sun, from New York skyline to Florida. We stand as one, America 250th. You have just begun, but oh, what an amazing run. Let freedom ring forever till the next 250's done. USA, USA. We've only just begun.
And just to get a little fancy, there's an effect called Gaussian blur. Sorry, I was in the wrong spot. G-A-U-S, Gaussian blur. I'm going to take that effect, throw it on this image, but then I got to make a keyframe here. And actually, I want to go to here. So right when the music kind of stops, to where it's gone. We're going to go from there to there. So this is where it gets into personal preferences on things, so you can spend a little bit of time. Okay, we don't want that video to show up, so I need to unlink and then hide that video. And all right. One thought is we could have some real patriotic message here about the United States. If anybody had any pithy, poignant message, we could have just the lyrics, those words in quotes, if it's like something one of our presidents said, or we could just leave it as is. I think I just saved it. I'll do it again, just make sure. So to wrap this part up, you do export, tell it you want to make a media file. You say where you want to put it. And I'm going to go to my E drive. No, I'm sorry, I'm going to go to my F drive. And I'm going to just do it there. And this is going to be 250th music video. Save, hit export. This depends on your computer and your graphics card and how many CUDAs, and there's a lot of technical things on how fast it takes Adobe Premiere to render your project, and how, if you're using 4K files or whatever, but this one's pretty quick. It did that entire 4-minute, 24-second video in 20 seconds or so. So it is created. So now I can go to my F drive and here's the finished product.
From the farms of Iowa to the New York skyline bright, from southeast Missouri, Friday football under the lights, from California shores where the sunset paints the sea, to the emerald coast of Florida, white sand and liberty. From the mountains standing tall to the heartland's open plains, through every storm we've weathered, through the joy and through the pain, we build roads, streams, rockets, and machines that change the day. And when the world needed hope, America found a way. We sent men to the moon, put a computer in your hand, built the engines, built the highways, helped inspire the world to stand. America 250th, you have just begun, but oh, what an amazing run. From the Gulf of America to the northern
And there you have it. From a thought this morning of the chorus that I had in my head, we took that and built on it and came up with that entire project. So there you have it. All the nitty gritty details of what goes into making a Papa Mac AI music video. Thanks for sticking through it. Those that did, appreciate it. Grayley says, you made a video in about an hour. I was right. I know nothing. Nice work, Papa. USA, USA, USA. Appreciate it, guys. Pirate, do you still want to do, I won't do it into a video per se with all the images and stuff, but the lyrics, that part's quick and easy if you wanted. I know you had an idea of all the places the flag's been. I'm not sure exactly how you phrased it, but if you still want to do that, I'm willing to do that. Or just hang out, whatever. We can do whatever. Rex in the house. Welcome aboard. Terry, Grayleaf, welcome. Good to see you guys. Terry sending this to Lee Greenwood. Wouldn't it be cool if Trump would play this video tonight? Well, tomorrow night, I guess, is when they're doing the big deal. Yeah, how long has this live stream been going? 1 hour and 26 minutes, and I goofed around for the first 10 minutes or so. So, of course, this one, normally when I'm doing the music video with the images, I would have a lot more images to support the song, and that's the part that kind of gets time consuming, creating those. So with this one, we added enough to show the process, but in real life, some of my other ones have taken a little bit longer because of that. But if you all notice, but my background's back to the normal. It's not the I had my computer desk set up in such a way that I had a corner of the room behind me and a corner cabinet with the background and stuff, but we had family coming, so my wife asked if I could make the room a little bit more accessible for our guests. So the computer's back in a more traditional against the wall setting. So you're just seeing my actual spare bedroom here behind me now. With the other software that I had, I could blur the background, but with this new software I'm using for the controlling the camera, I can't do that, or I haven't figured out how to do it yet. I got evicted, Pirate said, in real estate terms. Actually, my daughter from Colorado Springs, we just had a family vacation in Branson, and her 3 children were going to ride back with us from Branson. Her husband was going to go back to work, but she was going to spend another week with us. But one of the kids got sick, so that didn't happen. So I actually rearranged the room, and it never actually got used like we expected. So, oh well. Apparently, Pirates had to say this probably before. If you don't pay, you can't stay. So, Pirate, I don't know if you heard my offer. If you wanted to create that second song, you had an idea of locations of the flag. Is that what you were saying? I was multitasking, so I don't remember. Oh, they're still there. Let's go back and take a look. All right, where is this? Here we go. Like a song to focus. So I am going to literally copy that, go back to ChatGPT. We're going to be literal. I'd like a song focus on the flag and the various places been, Iwo Jima, the moon, North Pole, etc. Control C, Control V. Gettysburg, Concord. Control C, Control V. Flag as okay, new song, flag as a world traveler. So I'd like to do a song focused on the flag of the USA flag and the very place it has been. What did he phrase it? I don't know if you can read that on your screen or not, but I'd like to do a song focused on the USA flag and the various places it has been, Iwo Jima, the moon, North Pole, etc. Top the USS Constitution atop the Empire State. It probably knows it, but I'm just say building. Gettysburg, Concord, Bunker Hill, Midway, Battle of the Bulge, Bastogne, Lexington, Antietam. I don't even know how to pronounce some of these places. That's shame on me. Saratoga, the Alamo, Pearl Harbor, Normandy. All right, see if he's added anything else. Let's go back. Place the night servicing that. All right. We're going to give ChatGPT pirates prompts. Now a bunch of electrons are in some data center somewhere, heating up some water, driving Grayleaf crazy. But fortunately, in this case, it's going to be real quick. This is easy stuff for ChatGPT, writing song lyrics. Now the question, Pirate, is what genre and all that do you want it to use? This one's taking a little bit longer than normal for lyrics. Pirate's giving it a challenge. Some of these words, pronunciation, AI may or may not get right, so it's going to be interesting when you start naming places that, oh, it did not do what we thought it was trying to do, an image, so it misunderstood. This is AI. Gotta be careful. So I'm just gonna say I wanted song lyrics. I was wondering why it was taking so long. It was creating a picture. It's like, oh, I got it. You want a song lyrics, quarter century, not a poster. That's actually a fantastic title. Of course, there's AI trying to flatter us, Pirate, because it wants us to keep using it. Small note, since America is celebrating 250 years, I think you mean quarter millennium century. Ooh. Because quarter century is only 25 years, but quarter century sounds cool and punchy, so I'll keep your title exactly as requested. So here it is. So we're going to copy this. like I said, we could read it and kind of proof it, but I like to just listen to it. It gives me a better feel for if I like it or not. It says Epic it gave an example of what it thinks it should do. If you want, we can go with that. Let's see, military march similar to the national anthem. All right, let's try what it suggests, and then we'll go back and tweak. So, did I copy this? Go here. Paste. And then I need to grab this, give it the title, and then one last grab is, it suggested, this is the ChatGPT is saying for Suno, here's what I would recommend for this. So we'll try that. And under styles, we'll put ChatGPT, hit the create button, and we'll get 2 songs. It always creates 2. You can't control that. Brand of our, let's see. All right, it's working on those songs. We'll come back to Pirates tweaks here in a minute, but let's just get a first rough draft listen. Let it build for a bit before I hit the play button, so to hopefully not have to stop halfway through. Here we go, version 1.
Before the stars were 50 bright, before the Union grew, a flag was stitched by hopeful hands in red and white and blue. It flew through smoke at Lexington, where freedom's spark was born, at Concord Bridge and Bunker Hill, through fire and through storm, at Saratoga's turning tide, where hope began to rise, at Antietam's blood-soaked fields, beneath divided skies, at Gettysburg it still stood tall, as brothers fought in pain, and through the cannon thunder came the promise once again. Oh, how many tears, how many sons, how many battles fought, till victory was won. Quarter century century, standing proud and strong, watching over freedom as the years keep marching on. From battlefields to moonlit stars, through right and through the wrong, oh, glory keeps on waving, and she's never away for long. Quarter century century, through the calm and through the fight, still shining for the dreamers, like a beacon in the night. She's more than cloth and color, she's sacrifice and song. Oh, glory keeps on waving, and America rolls on. She flew above the Alamo, defiant to the end. At Pearl Harbor's burning waters, we rose to fight again. At Midway in the Pacific, where courage changed the war, and Normandy's cold beaches, where freedom reached the shore, through Bastogne in frozen winter, where heroes held the line, in Baghdad's dust and Atop the USS Constitution proud, above the Empire State Building high, where millions gathered in the crowd. She touched the North Pole winds, and on the moon she found her place, a symbol carried farther still by grit, by hope, by grace. From sea to shining sea, from ember waves to mountain snow, no matter where this flag has flown, there's one thing all Americans know. Quarter century, standing proud and strong, 250 years, and still her spirit carries on. From Lexington to lunar dust, her story still lives on. Her glory keeps on waving, and she's calling us along. Quarter century, let freedom's anthem ring for every soul who gave it all, so liberty could sing. Red, white, and blue forever, let every bell be rung. Oh, glory keeps on waving, and America has just begun.
No judgment here, Pirate. No judgment here. So what we can do is we can go back up right actually in Suno, the lyrics, and everywhere where we see a quarter century, we can replace it with Pirate's new preferred several centuries. I'm just going to replace it. I think this is what he was suggesting. Yeah, it's a pretty powerful song, pretty emotional. I love it, liked it. It's pretty incredible what we can do with technology these days. With a little bit of our tweaking. All right, so I changed it to, I think I caught did we miss any? Anything else stand out that you'd want to change before we create this next version of this song? Just making sure. Pirate, you were in Desert Storm, is that correct? Forgetting which war were you in? I want to make sure this song, since it's kind of your song, it covers when you were overseas. Does this line kind of work for you? In Baghdad's dust and desert heat, where duty still would shine? Does that kind of capture that? You'd prefer not to do it. So you want to leave it the way it is? Let's see, tweak is the brand of our land, could be a hook line brand of our land. Brand of our land could be the hook line. So there's. Where were you thinking of putting brand of our land in the chorus? And when you say hook line, our flag is our brand of our land. Our flag is the brand of our land. Between each verse. Our flag is our brand. So if I go verse 1, pre-chorus, chorus. Not sure if I'm following directions well here. Need to change this to all right, let's see again. Now this is going to be a completely new song because we've hit the create button again, but let's see if it still captures the essence with adding the new lyrics. See Twisty Swifty in the chat. I just noticed. I didn't see it before. Welcome aboard if you're still here, Twisty. And Mark Noft all. Oh, it's Ned. Hadn't seen you in a while, Ned. Ned Shred. Was that your name before? The metal shredder. Junk shredder, whatever you want to. All right, here's version 2. It's far enough along. We're going to go ahead and give it a try. Let's take a listen.
Before the stars were 50 bright, before the Union grew, a flag was stitched by hopeful hands in red and white and blue. It flew through smoke at Lexington, where freedom's spark was born, at Concord Bridge in Bunker Hill, through fire and through storm, at Saratoga's turning tide, where hope began to rise, at Antietam's blood-soaked fields, beneath divided skies, at Gettysburg it still stood tall as brothers fought in pain, and through the cannon thunder came the promise once again. Oh, how many tears, how many sons, how many battles fought till victory was won. Several centuries, standing proud and strong, watch
into the end. At Pearl Harbor's burning waters, we rose to fight again. At Midway in the Pacific, where courage changed the war. And Normandy's cold beaches, where freedom reached the shore. Through Bastogne in frozen winter, where heroes held the line. In Baghdad's dust and desert heat, where duty still would shine. On Iwo Jima's mountain, where brave men paid the cost. That flag rose toward the heavens, reminding what was lost. She's flown where no man thought we'd go. Atop the USS Constitution, proud. Above the Empire State Building high, where millions gathered in the crowd. She touched the North Pole winds, and on the moon she found her place. A symbol carried farther still. By grit, by hope, by grace. From sea to shining sea, from amber waves to mountain snow. No matter where this flag has flown, there's one thing all Americans know. Several centuries, standing proud and strong. 250 years and still her spirit carries on. From Lexington to lunar dust, her story still lives on. Old Glory keeps on waving, and she's calling us along. Several century, let freedom's anthem ring for every soul who gave it all, so liberty could sing. Red, white, and blue forever, let every bell be rung. Old Glory keeps on waving. Our flag is our brand of our land, and America has just begun.
There it is. Beautiful. All right, that was version 1. I'm just going to listen to a few seconds of version 2 of this second cut.
Before the stars were 50 bright.
Do you like the voice of this
before
singer better or the
Union grew,
one we just listened to?
a flag was stitched by hopeful
It'd be the same
hands
lyrics,
in
just a
red
different
and
singer.
white and blue. It flew through smoke at Lexington, where freedom's spark was born. At Concord Bridge and Bunker Hill, through fire and through storm. At Saratoga's
Yeah, I'm thinking I like this guy
turning tide,
better.
where hope began to rise. At Antietam's blood-soaked field.
All right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to download this one, the MP3 file. Several sentences, and then I'm going to take it into that lyric generator because I think it's more powerful to have the lyrics also on the screen. So go into that tool right now, and I am going to upload my song from downloads, Several Century. Make the free video. You're on camera.
Say to me, taking the afternoon off.
Or like? All right. generating that file as we taking that file. I want to do different background though, it's using that same guy. So I'm going to pick a different background. I think I'm going to use a different one, but which one? I think that one. Regenerate the video. All right. So while it's working on that, what I'll do is I'll take the lyric version, one that has the lyrics displayed as it's singing it. I'll upload that to my YouTube channel, and then I'll give Pirate the link, and then he can add that link in X. And then that way we'll be able to track, I'll be able to track through my statistics how many views it gets or listens or however you want to call it. All right. It's generating that. It's at 10%. 22%.
Before the stars were 50 bright, before the
32%.
Union grew, a flag was stitched by hopeful
39.
hands in red and white and blue. It flew through smoke at Lexington, where freedom's spark was born. At Concord Bridge and Bunker Hill, through fire and
50%.
through storm. At Saratoga's turning tide, where hope began to rise. At Antietam's blood-soaked fields, beneath divided skies. At Gettysburg it still stood tall as brothers fought in pain. And through the cannon thunder came the promise once again. Oh, how many tears,
80% done.
many sons, how many battles fought till victory was won. Several centuries, standing proud and strong.
All right, it's done. So now I'm going to download that file. I got to do the free one. Ignore the offer. And that will email to me. And then once I get it, I'll add that to my YouTube channel and give you the link, Pirate. But thanks for playing along with that. I think that turned out really cool. It's pronouncing Antietam wrong. It's Antietam. That's a problem. Is it one we can live with, or do we need to redo the whole thing? Trying to think, what did it actually put for lyrics?
Fought in pain, and through the cannon thunder came the promise once again. Oh, how many tears, how many sons, how many battles fought till victory was won. Several centuries, standing proud and strong. Items, blood-soaked fields, beneath turning tide, where hope began to rise. At Antietam's blood-soaked fields.
Yeah. So in the actual lyrics, find it where it says. So the correct spelling Antietam Antietam's blood. All right, so what we're going to do, it's going to be version 2. Did you notice anything else before we before I hit the create button? Is the devil's in the details of these kind of projects. So all right, so I'm going to hit create. Let's see how it pronounces it. I used it phonetically how Pirate told me to. See if that fixes it. Yeah, the spelling, the original, I guess, was, I'm assuming, the right way, but it's not how, when you spelled it Antietam, I recognize that word, but the original word, the way it was spelled, I did not. Let's see how it pronounced it.
Before the stars were 50 bright, before the Union grew, a flag was stitched by hopeful hands in red and white and blue. It flew through smoke at Lexington, where freedom's spark was born, at Concord Bridge and Bunker Hill, through fire and through storm. At Saratoga's turning tide, where hope began to rise, at Antietam's blood-soaked fields, beneath divided skies. At Gettysburg it still stood tall, as brothers fought in pain, and through the cannon thunder came the promise once again. Fought till victory was won. Several centuries, standing proud and strong, watching over freedom as the years keep marching on. From battlefields to moonlit stars, through right and through she's never waved for long. Our flag is our brand of our land. Several centuries, through the calm and through the fight, still shining for the dreamers like a beacon in the night. She's more than cloth and color, she's sacrifice and song. Oh, glory keeps on waving, and America rolls on. She flew above the Alamo, defiant to the end. At Pearl Harbor's burning waters, we rose to fight again. At Midway in the Pacific, where courage changed the war, and Normandy's cold beaches, where freedom reached the shore. was lost. She's flown where no man thought we'd go, atop the USS Constitution proud, above the Empire State Building high, where millions gathered in the crowd. She touched the North Pole winds, and on the moon she found her place, a symbol carried farther still, by grit, by hope, by grace. From sea to shining sea, from amber waves to mountain snow, no matter where this flag has flown, there's one thing all Americans know. Several centuries, standing proud and strong, 250 years and still her spirit carries on. From Lexington to lunar dust, her story still lives on. Oh, glory keeps on waving, and she's calling us along. Several centuries, let freedom's anthem ring, for every soul who gave it all, so liberty could sing. Red, white, and blue forever, let every bell be rung. Oh, glory keeps on waving. Our flag is our brand of our land, and America has just begun.
Awesome. All right, I'm going to download this one now. It's an MP3 file. Go back to my lyric generator. And let's see, I want to go to change this to version 2 now. And make that free video. Hopefully it keeps the new background that I chose. I might have to, let me see what it does here. Let you guys see what I'm seeing. Wow. This is the tool that makes the lyrics on the puts the words on the screen.
It flew through smoke at Lexington.
All right, so we got that. So now what I'm going to do is download that file, and it will let me do that. It'll send me an email. Once I get that email, I'll upload it to YouTube, and then I'll DM you the link to the file. All right. All right. Cool beans. So we made 2 songs today, class. You did good. Not only is this entertaining live stream, but educational. Pirate said he wished he could tag Trump so he could see it. He loves this kind of stuff, but you never know. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Right person happens to hear it, and they may have the connection. We're only, what, 6 degrees away from Kevin Bacon and Trump? Never know. of all the listeners out there, my live stream right now, all 5 of you, somebody you know may know somebody that knows somebody. Like I said, within 5 of those levels, we're connected to Trump. So who knows? All right. Go to my inbox. So I want to get rid of this one and this one. I'm waiting on that one. It's already created this one that has the mispronunciation, but now we're waiting for the email for the correct one. We were planning to take the grandkids swimming in our lake here in our subdivision tomorrow, but my wife, you all just saw her a few minutes ago pop in. She says, I think I'm going to take the afternoon off from work and see if the boys want to go swimming today. So we may be going after lunch today if they're available. We went last night and bought a couple life jackets. We didn't feel comfortable with taking them out with that. Each have their own life jackets. They have little floaty things, but we weren't comfortable with that. So we bought some life jackets and then got them each a little boogie board. It's like $10 a piece at Academy Sports. Got them each one, and got myself an inner tube, kind of a deluxe one with a little headrest and what is our weather today? I think it's supposed to be in the 90s. It's 91 at the moment. Go away, add. Why is it add stuck? Today, 93 for the high. And I'm sure our humidity's off the charts, so. Yeah, actually, Pirate, I didn't actually play the second one of the corrected. Here's the voice of the second one. Let's see what it sounds like while we're waiting for that email. Like I said, it always makes 2 when you make a song in Suno.
Before the stars were 50 bright, before the Union grew, the flag was stitched by hopeful hands in red and white and blue. It flew through smoke at Lexington, where freedom's spark was born, at Concord Bridge and Bunker Hill, through fire and through storm, at Saratoga's turning tide, where hope began to rise, at Antietam's blood-soaked fields, beneath divided skies, at Gettysburg it still stood tall, as brothers fought in pain, and through the cannon thunder came the promise once again. Oh, how many tears, how many.
Thank you, Terry. Thanks for stopping in. So Pirate likes this one better, so it's going to start the whole process over. I'm going to download this one. And I'm going to call it Several Century Final. So I'll be able to distinguish. And then I'm going to go back to the lyric software and go back, change the song, upload the song to the final one, the one we just did, listen to, make my free video. Oh, I'm used to working with you divas. No apologies necessary. I'm surprised you haven't maybe changed the temperature of the room. All right, it's working on that. That's going to take it a couple minutes to create that. Now, while we're waiting for that, let's just go ahead and continue listening, make sure there's not some glaring error that came up with.
How many battles fought till victory was won? Several century, standing proud and strong, watching over freedom as the years keep marching on. From battlefields to moonlit stars, through right and through the wrong, old glory keeps on waving, and she's never away for long. Our flag is our brand of our land. Several century through the calm and through the fight, still shining for the dreamers like a beacon in the night. She's more than cloth and color, she's sacrifice and song. Old glory keeps on waving, and America rolls on. She flew above the Alamo, defiant to the end. At Pearl Harbor's burning waters, we rose to fight again. At Midway in the Pacific, where courage changed the war. And Normandy's cold beaches, where freedom reached the shore. Through Bastogne in frozen winter, where heroes held the line. In Baghdad's dust and desert heat, where duty still would shine. On Iwo Jima's mountain, where brave men paid the cost. That flag rose toward the heavens, reminding what was lost. She's flown where no man thought we'd go, atop the USS Constitution, proud above the Empire State Building high, where millions gathered in the crowd. She touched the North Pole winds, and on the moon she found a place, a symbol carried farther still, by grit, by hope, by grace. From sea to shining sea, from amber waves to mountain snow, no matter where this flag has flown, there's one thing all Americans know. Several century, standing proud and strong. 250 years and still the spirit carries on. From Lexington to lunar dust, her story still lives on. Old glory keeps on waving, and she's calling us. So century, let freedom's anthem ring, for every soul who gave it all, so liberty could sing. Red, white, and blue, forever, let every bell be rung. Old glory keeps on waving. Our flag is our brand of our land, and America has just begun.
Are you saying that it pronounced it wrong, Pirate, or? Are you? Oh, you're just, I guess, suggesting a different lyric. I gotcha. Above, so I don't know if you can read this here, but it's got atop the U.S. Constitution proud, above the Empire State Building high, where millions gathered in the crowd. And you're saying, topped and built by calloused hands, your call. Do you want to add that in and listen to it again? Sounds like you do. So it says above the Empire State Building, and you're saying on top of the Empire State Building, built by calloused hands. So not high, get rid of that. And building built by calloused hands. See what I got here. Atop the U.S. Constitution, proud above the entire state building, built by calloused hands. Go down here, call it version 3. All right, Mr. Diva, any more changes before we hit the create button? Did you see what I typed to make sure I captured what you suggested? I think I can find that again. So I have above the Empire State Building, built by calloused hands. He says he's done, folks. Let's see how it goes. Here we go. Version, what did I spell this? 3. That ain't too bad, only 3. Here we go. I downloaded, I'm going to have to call it final, so I'd be able to distinguish which is the most current. All right, I think it's gone long enough. We can start it. Version 1, there's 2 versions being built, but here's the first one.
Before the stars were 50 bright, before the Union grew, a flag was stitched by hopeful hands in red and white and blue. It flew through smoke at Lexington, where freedom's spark was born, at Concord Bridge and Bunker Hill, through fire and through storm, at Saratoga's turning tide, where hope began to rise, at Antietam's blood-soaked fields, beneath divided skies, at Gettysburg it still stood tall, as brothers fought in pain, and through the cannon thunder came the promise once again. Oh, how many tears, how many sons, how many battles fought, till victory was won. Several centuries standing proud and strong, watching over freedom as the years keep marching on, from battlefields to moonlit stars, through right and through the wrong. Old glory keeps on waving, and she's never waved for long. Our flag is our brand of our land. Several century, through the calm and through the fight, still shining for the dreamers like a beacon in the night. She's more than cloth and color, she's sacrifice and song. Old glory keeps on waving, and America rolls on. She flew above the Alamo, defiant to the end. At Pearl Harbor's burning waters, we rose to fight again. At Midway in the Pacific,
Pacific, where courage changed the war, and Normandy's cold beaches, where freedom reached the shore. Through Bastogne in frozen winter, where heroes held the line. In Baghdad's dust and desert heat, where duty still would shine. On Iwo Jima's mountain, where brave men paid the cost, that flag rose toward the heavens, reminding what was lost. She's flown where no man thought we'd go, atop the USS Constitution proud, above the Empire State Building, built by calloused hands. She touched the North Pole winds, and on the moon she found her place, a symbol carried farther still, by grit, by hope, by grace. From sea to shining sea, from amber waves to mountain snow, no matter where this flag has flown, there's one thing all Americans know. Several centuries standing proud and strong, 250 years and still her spirit carries on. From Lexington to lunar dust, her story still lives on. Old glory keeps on waving, and she's calling us along. Several century, let freedom's anthem ring, for every soul who gave it all so liberty could sing. Red, white, and blue, forever, let every bell be rung. Old glory keeps on waving. Our flag is our brand of our land, and America has just begun.
If that doesn't get you red, white, and blue, patriotic blood pumping, nothing will. Well done, Pirate. That was the first version of this last one. I'm going to play just a few seconds of the second one, and you tell me if you like the singer better. If you do, we'll keep listening. If not, we'll stick with the first one. Here we go. Here's take 2.
Before the stars were 50 bright, before the Union grew, a flag was stitched by hopeful hands in red and white and blue. It flew through smoke at Lexington, where freedom's spark was born, at Concord Bridge and Bunker Hill, through fire and through storm.
Okay. Well, that's good because this one was 6 minutes and 18 seconds. The first one was only 5 minutes and 27 seconds, which we're already kind of in the Queen category of Bohemian Rhapsody, and getting radio stations to play a 5 minute and 27 is already a stretch. So, but all right. So we're going to go with that one. I'm going to now download that file. And let me rename it to Final. So Final. In fact, I'm going to delete that one, delete that one, delete that one. All right, so now go back to my lyrics, software, back, change it to final version, make my free lyric video. All right, so that's creating that. And like I said, well, once I get that, I'll upload it to my YouTube channel and I'll end up DMing you the link. Hopefully I'll get that done before we go swimming in the lake. It's working on that. If not, it'll be later this evening. We'll have it ready by the 4th at a minimum. But thanks for playing along, Pirate. It was fun. And with that, I think I'm going to end the live stream. I'm going to go eat lunch. And then, like I said, we're probably going to hit the lake with the grandsons. So thanks everybody that played along, listened in. This has been another Papa Mac live stream. Hope everyone has a wonderful 4th of July, a safe and happy holiday. Stay cool if you can. And see you guys next time. Thanks again, Pirate.